So in my last video, where I was very delighted to have the 3-point linkage arms raise and lower on control after I placed the gasket that goes on the cover plate here, I discovered that the arms will not remain in the raised position when the control lever is in neutral, or this position is in now, raised, goes back to neutral, lower, this one's a bit stiff. So when it's back in the raised, raise it up, when it goes back to neutral, the arms, the hydraulic pressure wasn't maintained and the arms dropped. So this is a control box I've got out of another Fordson I had in my workshop, and I figured this is going to be a lot easier to demonstrate this here than trying to pull it out of my tractor, which I'm going to have to do. But in the fault diagnosis in the manual, there's really only two areas that they say that is going to fault or fail, which is why the arms won't stay in the raised position. And the first one is a failed seal on the ram piston. Next is the faulty seal on the ram cylinder. And last but not least, they say to check the non-return valve. So we'll go through those in order, and not onerous tasks. So to pull it off the tractor, and I've got a video of this already, undo all the bolts around. You can leave the cover plate on, but if you're replacing O-rings and you haven't replaced any of the O-rings in here, you can still get the kits, do it all at once. So once you pull this out, I like to set it up. Now, the cylinder normally sits in there like that. Now, we've got our feed-in pipe here. Pull that out. A couple of O-rings on there you're going to want to replace. Now, when you take this off, this will show you where the seals are. So first one is the ram. As you can see there, we've got a seal right there. Replace that, because if that's not doing an effective job, or it's compressed, fouled, corroded, breaking apart, it's going to let that oil pass and we won't have a good hold. So replace that seal. You can see there where the knuckle goes, and that is connected to the cross arm, and as the cylinder and ram work together to forces it that way, hits that knuckle and pushes the arm, lifts the arms. So very important seal. First thing they ask you to check, make sure it hasn't failed, replace that. Then this part of the cylinder that mounts to the control there, you'll see, you might have already seen, if I can get the light just right, there is a seal, big O-ring, just in there. That's another one they say to check. So we've replaced those, not too expensive. In terms of parts you have to pull apart on the tractor, this isn't an overly onerous one. Bit of fiddliness when you go to line it back up, because again you have to make sure it all lines up there. So I'll put that back in. Beautiful sound. Alright, so if you still have no luck, and I suggest you do this at the same time, we look at our non-return valve. So a few things that can go wrong here, and we'll get into it. So this top one here is our non-return. 1 inch. Bit fiddly. Very fiddly. There we go. Alright, so pulling it apart. There it is. That's the first part. Now see this washer here? That's a part that can fail. Now we're going to tip it up because there's the other part of the valve in there. And you'll see it pop out. There we go. See there? So what can happen is that this rests on a seat, and the seat can get scored and dirty in there. So I recommend to clean that off. If for some reason there's been debris in your oil and it's impacted the seat that this sits in, you can get a ball bearing, put it in there, give it a tap, that'll realign it. And the manual does say what size ball bearing, but I've forgotten. I might put it in the description. So that sits in there. So that's our non-return valve. So a few things you got to check in there. I'd suggest dip it in some diesel, give it a good clean, dry it, check the spring. The spring can also fail sometimes. But the big one is just clear the gunk out, blow out all these holes and orifices, and then return it. Whoop! Make sure not to drop it off your bench like I just did. So when you've checked all those things, hopefully your arms will then stay in the raised position. Hopefully that helps someone. It is a fairly common problem to experience in older tractors, but on a Fordson Major, it's not an overly complex thing to fix and fault diagnose. Start with the O-rings and work your way to the non-return valve, and hopefully that sorts your problem. All right, until the next one, have a good evening.